Hi there folks, it's your host Richard for reviewing the Omnicharge Omni 13. It is a smart power pack able to be charged by USB, and it has a electricity socket in it, so I can actually charge my Mavic Pro drone. That's the reason why I bought it. So this is the front of the packing. I've not opened it yet. So it's got power that fits in any pocket. It's got, as I just said, 13,600 mAh power bank. It's got a wall socket. This is the European version. It's got a 2 USB port. And on this bit, in the box, it's got the Omni 13. It's in foreign as well, English and foreign. Read all warnings before use. And on the back, power that fits in my pocket. 230 volt, 300 volt HVDC outlet. If you want to read all this, you can pause it. See, it's got here that you can charge a GoPro 4 times, or smart camera, a camera 3 times, it says, a smartphone 4 times, iPad or tablet 1 time, a laptop 1 time, a drone 1 time. So, but we'll be testing that out to see if that's, what it charges, if there's any truth in that. Omni 13, power that fits in any pocket. So yeah, that's the packing. So let's have a look inside it, shall we? Okay, so let's open it up. So this slides out. This comes out. Seems to be a quick start guide here. Safety warning and warranty. Some stickers by the looks of it. So put that there. And we've got a USB charger to the so I can charge it by my solar panel, I would think, my USB solar panel, which is good, which I wanted, and I can just plug that into the charger and charge it by USB plug. So this is the charger wire. This is the only wire it comes with, I believe, and this is the Omni, is it home? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Omni 13, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Omni 13, Omnicharge. So that's the front of it. The sides, it's a European model. So yeah, the wire will go in there for charging. So I can charge it with a USB device, and I believe you can use any charger that will fit in there, pretty much, to charge it, which is pretty handy. There's some information there. You can pause it and read it if you want. USB sockets this side, back there, the top. That doesn't feel too heavy. Okay, so let's weigh it and see how heavy it is. See if it's correct what the advertising said. See how heavy it is. Let's put the battery pack in there. Okay, I've got it at. It's at 430 grams. That's it, totally on its own, with no wires or leads. It's just the battery pack on its own. I've just switched the power bank on. Well, I'll switch it on again because it's gone off. I'll put it around the right way. So, switching it on. There it is, it's switching on. And it's saying that it's got 5% battery power, so obviously it needs charging. It needs to be charged. So from 5%, I'm going to see how long it takes to fully charge it. I'm going to charge it with the USB cable it came with, and with my sync wire simple superior reliable plug, which is supposed to have a total output of, I think it's 2.4 amps, and I think the Omni battery pack 13 can take a maximum of 2 amps, so it should recharge it at the full 2 amps. So I'm going to see how long it takes. I could be wrong, of course, but I'm going to see how long it takes to charge up from 5%. So I'm going to put it on now. The wire it comes with, by the way, is not very long, so I'm going to put it up like that, maybe, or that's it. Okay, it seems okay. So I'm going to switch that on, see if it's charging. Yep. Well, it's got a battery symbol, so I'm guessing that means it's charging. Yeah, and it's slowly getting more power in, so I guess when that battery symbol there, when that's fully coloured in, I'm guessing that means the battery pack is fully charged. So it's 6:09 now, so let's see how long it takes to charge this battery pack from 5% to full. Okay folks, the battery now is fully charged. It's took around 6 hours 12 minutes to be fully charged, and I don't know if you can see on there. And on here, let me switch that on. So yeah, it's all displayed. It says 100% there. I don't know if you can see that. So that's now fully charged, and that was fully charged in 6 hours 12 minutes, as I said, by USB using the sync wire simple superior reliable plug, and it's got a 2.4 amp recharge socket. I think the battery pack itself recharged at 2 amps via this, I believe. So yeah, just over 6 hours to recharge. Right folks, I'm going to try and charge up my Mavic Pro drone battery with the power pack. So first, obviously don't need that. So first we got to put that in there. By the way, I've got the EU version, so you need an EU style plug, 2-pin plug, which luckily my drone come with, because it was an EU version for some reason. Didn't get sent a UK version, but I've got a UK plug for it as well. But yeah, we use this for charging by the battery. So then I'll get the drone battery out over there, plug that in. So I'm using the wall charger. I'm going to plug it into my power pack, so my Omni 13 power pack. So I'll plug it in first before switching it on. There we go, plugged in. And there's a drone battery. So let's switch it on. Okay. What's happening at the moment? Okay, so I should say that my drone battery is at 15%, so I'm going to charge it from 15%. My Omni power pack is at, says 19% on here, so let's switch it on again. Okay, so this is the first time I'm doing this, so it's got a little symbol saying the 2-pin plug, so we'll just have to keep that down. So that's on. Okay, that's charging. Look. Yep. So my Mavic Pro drone battery is charging. Let's start the timer. So the timer started, and the Mavic and the power pack, sorry, is at 99% at the moment. I don't know if you can see that. It's saying it's taking 65 watts. Well, seems to be alright. So at the moment it's charging. So see how long it takes to charge and how much it charges the battery from 15% before this power pack runs out. So yeah, let's see. It's not making much noise, the battery pack. It doesn't make any noise really. Battery has gone out at 27 minutes. The power pack's quite warm, hot. Yeah, I don't know if it's run out or it's just cut out because it was giving out too much power. So let's see if I can switch it on. It says, let me get my glasses. Ah, well, 30. It's hard to see. 35% left power. So I think I'm going to let the battery cool down, then start it again. Maybe it's gone off because it's got too hot or something, the battery, or some kind of power surge. So let's let it cool down a bit and then start charging again. Yeah, so yeah, after 27 minutes, 35% battery power left in the battery pack. Not sure how much power is in the Mavic battery yet. So let's try and start it again. So I'm going to put it on. Got 35% power left. Switch it on to plug. AC. It's not seeming to want it to work. It's weird. Let's try again. USB. Not sure what's going on here, but it's not. It's coming up with switch it on again. It's coming up with a thing saying OT. Okay. Okay, so OT, I'm not sure what that means, but we'll leave it a while, and I'm just going to have a look on internet to see what it means. Okay, because it's just not powering it up. It's got 35% left, and it's just stopped, which it's not supposed to do. Okay, folks, so I've got it working again. We got 34% battery power left. I've started the timer again. It could have been a power surge. It's got a power surge safety thing where it switches off, so maybe it went over the 65 watts, which it can do, continuous 65 watts. I'm not sure. I'm no expert on that, but it did go off. It switched itself off. It was quite hot. Anyway, it's on again. I let it cool down and switched it on again, and it's going again from 35, 34%, maybe 33% now. We got up to three lights showing up on the Mavic Pro battery. It was depleted to 15%, so I'm seeing if it can charge it up fully from 15% and how long it takes. Okay folks, rather disappointingly it stopped again, and now it's 34 minutes 26 seconds, so it stopped a second time. It switched itself off, and it's got bloody glasses on. It's got 18% left, and the battery is at 3 bars still. So we'll switch it off again, wait for it to cool down, and I'll let you know how well it does. But not too impressed with that, really, to be honest. Let's switch it on, see if it comes on. I've given it a bit of a break, by the way. So it's switching on. Let's put it on to plug. Yep, let's go in again. And we're at 18, don't know if you can see that, we're at 18%. It's taking out, according to this, 67 watts. Now, when the maximum continuous wattage output is 65 watts, that's why it's obviously keeping switching itself off. So the Mavic charger is a little bit too much, so that's why it keeps switching itself off. It can handle 3 seconds at 70 watts. But continuous power 65 watts, but it's at 68 watts at the moment, so I wonder why it's switching itself off. It's kind of like, I guess, like overheating and switching itself off. I'm happy with it. It's lighter than the Omnicharge 20 and cheaper. It's kind of what I expected, I guess. So let's see if it does go to the full. At the moment it's still on 3, and this was from a 15% battery with 15% battery power left in it. So it'd be interesting to see how much battery power is in it when it's run out, which will be very soon by the looks of it. So I don't think it's going to fully charge the battery from Mavic battery from 15%, to be honest. Start that again. So yeah, I've stopped and started every time the power pack has switched itself off. I've stopped it and then I started it again when I've started charging again, because every time it overheats, because it's going over its continuous wattage, it's going to switch itself off. So yeah, let's see how that does. Switched itself off again, and there's 10% left in the 10% left in the battery pack. So I'm going to leave it for a while again. It didn't last very long. Okay, I don't think we'll get much charge out of 10%, but we'll see. 10% left in this battery. Let's see if it will charge again. Still more. Charge my Mavic Pro battery a bit more. Switch it on. Switch it on to plug. Okay, it started again. I think after it stops next time, I'm not going to restart it because there's only 10% left in the battery pack. And then we'll see how much is left in the battery pack when it stops, which it has just stopped. So we got, yeah, it's pretty much too low to start it again. Yeah, it's not started again. So basically lasted 36 minutes. Now let's see how much power. Oh, it's got almost gone up to. It's gone up to the fourth. It got to the fourth light from 15% charge left in the Mavic battery. So let's see how much charge it put in there from 15%. Okay, so it charged the drone battery up from 15%, which was left in there, to 75%. So basically it's charged the battery 60%. That's as much as it can charge the battery under optimal conditions in a house. To 70, well, it's gone down to 74% now because I got the drone on, but yeah, it recharged it to 75%. So that's a 60% charge maximum under the perfect conditions from the Omni 13 battery. Okay folks, I'm charging the Omni 13 on my outdoor charger, 24 watt 3-port RAV power solar charger, and it is taking in at the moment, well, it's not taking in much at the moment, 0. Was it one? I think no. Going in, it's got 1.49 watts. Depends, of course, on the sun. I've got 3 batteries on charge, so I'm going to see how long it takes to charge. And it was at 5. I think it's at 5%. Yeah, 5%. So see how long that takes to charge with these batteries on as well. It's only about 13 Celsius. It is the 2nd of May, I think, and it's only at 8%, and it's been on for 2 hours 18 minutes, and it's only at 8%, and it actually started off, I don't know why, it started off about 5%, I think, and it's only at 8%. I did have 3 things charging here at once, so I thought that it made no difference if you had 3 or 1 charging at once. I thought it just used a allotted amount of the solar panel, but maybe it makes a difference if you've got more than 1 thing charging. I've got 2 things charging now. This anchor power pack, and the Omni 13. But yeah, it's only at 8%, it's pretty bad. So like I said, it's only 13 Celsius. It has been sunny, but it's cloudy at the moment, so yeah, maybe that's about right. And the panels are pointing away from the sun, they're not pointing towards the sun, they're not angled towards the sun, so that will make a difference. I'm going to start the solar recharging for the Omni 13 again, because I wasn't directing the solar panels at the sun, they were facing away. Obviously you need to direct them right at the sun, they need to be facing as close to the sun as possible. And now I'm reading that it will take around 8 hours to fully charge in the sun today, which is probably about 15 Celsius. We've got 15 Celsius with the sun out at the moment, but it's cloudy and sunny, so it's going to keep going cloud. It's more cloud than sun. So I don't know, that 8 hours is probably going to take longer, possibly, unless it goes more sunny and warmer. But it's 3rd of May, and it's around 14 Celsius at exactly midday. So I'm going to start the timer again for now, and it's at about 10%. Okay folks, so I've moved the solar panel now, and it's been on from 10%, and it's 2 hours 40 minutes from 10%, and it's only got to 14%, because it was kind of, when I got back it was in the shade. Now I've put it back in the sun, so hopefully it charges up faster now. It says it's taking in 8 watts, around 8 watts. It says I can't see that, it's not really, says, I don't know if that's 11, 10, it will be fully charged in 10 hours. What the fuck? Got it in direct sunlight at the moment. Let's turn that off. Maybe I had something switched on. I'm still getting used to this, by the way, so this is the first time using it. Okay, now it's saying I switched them off, and now it's saying it will charge in 7 hours. So maybe, yeah, I've got to have a look. Maybe I'll have a look at the manual. Maybe I've got some power coming out or something. It says taking in about 7 watts at the moment, and it will be charged in around 7 hours at that sort of rate. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it's fully charged before the sun goes out today. I put it in the charger in direct sunlight, the solar panel. This is a good portable USB solar panel. It's got a maximum ampage of 2.4 watts. So and this takes a maximum of 2.4 amps, and this has got a maximum of 2 amp input. So it should be near enough at the moment. Probably is near enough to being plugged into a plug socket by USB, or maybe not quite as strong, but it's not quite hot enough for that. But 7 hours it reckons it'd be fully charged at this rate, so that's pretty good really. But it's been cloudy on and off, and this has been in shade, and half the time I've not had it pointing at the sun, so it's pointing at the sun at the moment roughly. So let's see if it does charge up in the day, and I'll have a mess around with the menu to see if I can get it more efficient. Maybe I'm just testing what ampage it's getting and wattage on my Port1 and the Omni 13 charger, and it's getting a good ampage. It's getting in this about 14-15 Celsius, getting 1.53 amps and 6.7 watts, say, and around 4.56 volts. So that's pretty good, really, considering it's not sunburn weather today. It's just very warm. It's just warm. It's not hot. It's sun's out now though. So yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's a good ampage. The maximum it takes is 2 amps anyway. So in the plug it should be taking in around 2 amps. So yeah, and obviously on a hot day that will be 2 amps for this charger. It does actually make a difference, it seems. The more, obviously, which is probably obvious really, but it didn't seem to before, that the more things you have plugged in here, obviously the less each one device is going to get. So I've unplugged my my Anchor battery pack there, small battery pack, and the ampage has gone up. It's gone up up to 8 sometimes, 8 watts, and 1.50 amps sometimes, and 5 volts. And then when I look on the here now, when I took that other battery out, it's saying that it will give it a second. I went and pressed another bloody button there. Okay, it's now saying that it will charge in 7 hours. Earlier on it was saying it would charge in 5 hours when I first took that out. Now it's saying 7.25. It does seem to make a difference if you got this in. Not too much of a difference. So if I got 2 in, I've not got another one in, but yeah, I think tomorrow I'll try it on its own without another battery pack, but today I'm going to try it by charging my Anchor and see if it fully charges with this one. It's a 24 watt outdoor charger, RAV power. It's a pretty good one. This is another charger I got charging a big power pack, but it's not really. Problem with that is it would easily charge up my Omni 13 battery pack, but it's just way too big to take hiking. It'd be alright if I got a van or something like that, but it's just too big for and it's got a pretty powerful charge. Like it's got like a direct current. Is it direct current? Like one of those like a fast charger, like a plug socket for a laptop or whatever. Yeah, I can charge a laptop and all that sort of thing as well. So, but it's just too big to carry. So that's why I got this Omni battery, because I can charge it by USB, and the smaller solar panels only really charge by USB. But this has got a really good charge rate, this solar panel for USB. So yeah, it seems it's all right really. Oh, the sun's gone down now. See how long it's got. It say it's charged now. Okay. Now it's being weird. It's saying 0 charge time, even though it's only at 16%. So I'll switch that off for a second. But yeah. So it seems to be better when that is not plugged in as well. When it's not got 2 batteries plugged in. Well, after charging the whole day, basically, it's only got to 21%, but it's not been the best of days, and I didn't always have the solar panel in the best position. I don't know if you can see there, yeah, 21%, and it's only taking in 2.38 watts at the moment because of the clouds. It's quite cloudy now. It's now 5:17 in the afternoon on the 3rd of May in the south of England. So I've got 2 packs charging as well at the same time, so I think tomorrow, if it's sunny, I'll try and charge just the one. Just try charge my Omni 13 charger to see if it's fully charged. But today it's been pretty bad really, but I'll give it a go again tomorrow. So I'm going to see how long it takes to charge the Omnicharge 13 with a 80 watt portable solar panel. This is a foldable portable solar panel, 80 watts. It is 9:23 in the morning now on the 4th of May in southern England. It's cloudy with sun poking through and some blue cloud as well. So we're going to get cloud maybe and a little bit of sun, and at the moment it is taking in 12 watts. It's cloudy at the moment. We're at around 12 watts of power, and it is at 15%. Has 15% power left, and apparently at this rate it'll take around 4 or 5 hours to charge with the clouds. It's taking in 7 watts now. It's very changeable because it's obviously solar, but I reckon this panel will definitely charge the even on a cloudy day like this will charge the Omnicharge 13 in the day easily. But it's not a very portable solar panel. It's okay if you've got a van or a car, this solar panel, but not for hiking. It's way too big really to carry for hiking, unless you plan on camping in the same spot for quite some time. If you're hiking with it, it's not one for hiking, this panel, but yeah, for camping in the spot, staying in the same spot, it's fine, but not for hiking. And now it's taking in yeah, it's very changeable. It's going down right to 1 watt, then it's very I'm not actually pointing the panel because it's on a roof. It's slightly away from the sun, so if I got it when the sun comes around, changes position in the sky, it should be taking in much more power. So definitely should be charged before the end of the day. So let's see how that does. Figured out that this solar power panel
It's 80 watts and it's way too powerful for my Omni 13 charger, because the Omni 30 charger I think can take a maximum of, I think it's about 40 watts intake or just under that. I'll put it up on the screen anyway, and the details in the description. But yeah, this one is 80 watts and it's just, it goes up and down the charge when it's charging. It doesn't really charge it because it's just too powerful. It goes over the maximum this can take. This one, however, is 24 watts, and each port is 2.4 amp output, up to 2.4 amp output, and the Omni takes in 2 amp, up to 36 volts, and I think it's just around 40 watts or just under 40 watts. So yeah, this is not going to go over because it's just, as I said, 24 watts. Let's see how much it's taking in now. It's 2:34. It's the 4th of May in the south of England, and it's taking in, well, it's cloudy, it's actually cloudy, it's quite warm. It's taking in 5.59 watts and probably just under 2 amps or amp and a half or something like that usually in this sort of weather on this charger. But I've also realised with this charger, even though each outlet, if you use 3 things at once on the RAV Power 24 watt outdoor charger, you can get you can get around almost 2 amps on each one equally, but obviously the wattage is going to be much lower. So if you just got one thing on charge, what needs a lot of wattage like this, up to 40 watts, then really it's going to charge faster if you just got this one on and not use the other 2 sockets. It's got 3 sockets altogether. So while I'm charging this, ideally I need to charge this alone, which is annoying because I've got other things to charge. So I'm thinking about buying, I thought about taking this, and maybe if it's got a USB port on it as well, so if I use the USB port at the same time, I'm wondering if that'll lower the wattage enough to use this. I don't think it will though, because most things are not going to take that much wattage. I don't think, that like smartphone or a GoPro camera. So what I could do is use this can charge a big battery pack I got, charge that, then with the big battery pack charge this, then charge my drone battery, but it just seems so inefficient doing that. So ideally what I want to get, and this is heavy as well, this is really heavy, this 80 watt panel, is get a 40 watt solar panel with a connection like this, a DC connection. So you got like this kind of connection. So I don't know if you can see that. That goes in there. You want a DC connection. So I can plug it straight into there, the 40 watts, and that won't go over the maximum amount this can take. So I can have a solar panel just on its own just to charge this. Because realistically, but the only thing is though, then I can only have 1 solar panel on outside of the bag. I mean, I could put 2 outside the bag really, but it's a bit awkward. But yeah, you can do that. I've done that before. But then it's adding to the weight again. But to be honest, I'm thinking about doing that, trying to find the lightest 40 watt DC solar panel, because that will charge this so much faster than this. But as long as I've got just this on charge alone, just for this, it's going to see how much it's saying it's going to take. Okay, at the moment, with the clouds and no other things charging on this solar panel, the Omni 13 charger is saying it will take 9 hours and 17 minutes to charge, and it's at 560-70 watts. I don't know, not sure the ampage. It doesn't say the ampage on here. But it's probably around almost 2 amps, 1.80 amps usually what I pick up on this. So but this can knock out 2.4, but the Omni charger can only take a maximum of 2 amps. So but that shouldn't be a problem for this. It's only like, I mean, that panel knocks out 80 watts, so it's far too much for this to handle. You hear this clicking sound when you put it in, so it's obviously overloading it somehow. And I've only just figured out, I think, I'm not an electricity expert, I'm only just learning about this sort of thing again. I used to know all about it, but I forgot over time, and used to do soldering and all that and electronics. But I think I'll look it up, but I haven't really looked it up yet, to be honest. But I suppose it's just common sense that ampage is the speed of the electricity that's going. It's the ampage that kills you. The higher ampage, the more dangerous it is, usually. I think I'm right on that. And the wattage is the power. So obviously the higher the ampage, the faster it charges as well. And the higher the wattage, the faster it charges as well, because you've got more power going into it. And ampage is the speed, I think. So then it's going in faster. So wattage and ampage are important. And I think volts is the frequency of the electricity, like the type of electricity. As I say, I'm learning. So yeah, if you want to know for sure, look up on Google it or something. But I will do a up-to-date review in the future of the charger and the solar panels. But this video is about the Omni 13 charger, charging with solar panels really. And these are the ones I'm using, but yeah, I can't use that one. It's just too powerful. So I'm thinking about, as I said, getting a 40-watt solar panel. Okay folks, well we got some nice warm weather, about 20 Celsius, maybe a bit less actually, maybe about 18 Celsius at the moment, and it's 11:56 on the 5th of May in the south of England, and we're getting an input of 8.50 watts going in there, so about 8.5 watts from a 24-watt RAV 3-port outdoor charger. But this is supposed to knock out 24 watts, but it's getting 8.5 watts and saying it's got max written on the screen. I don't know if that means it's at max ampage. The maximum ampage is 2 amps, and this can knock out 2.4 amps, but normally it's realistically just under 2 amps it knocks out, I found. But so I'm wondering whether the solar panel is only knocking out 8.5 watts, because it's not midsummer. It's just below 20 Celsius. Oh, it's gone cloudy now. Let's see what it says now. Yeah, it's gone down to 3.30 watts. But when it was at 8 watts, 8.5 watts, it was saying charging around 6 hours, and it's at 27% at the moment. The sun's coming back, and it's gone right up to 10. Well, weird, it's jumped right up to 10, over 10 watts, and now it's saying it'll charge in 4 hours. Quite weird, the wattage. I don't know how it works out. I mean, it's some kind of the regulator or something. It's not giving it the maximum wattage it can take. I'm not sure. Still got a lot to learn about this solar panel, I think. Well, it's saying it's at 9.5 watts now, and it's saying 4 hours 50 minutes charge time, and it's at 27%. So that's a pretty good charge time for a little solar panel like this. This is on the Omni 13. So yeah, that's pretty good, if that's right. So in the end, this little solar panel, this 24-watt solar panel, fully charged the Omni 13
battery pack really quickly in 29 Celsius heat and no clouds. It charged so quickly, within hours it charged. So but I noticed one problem is that when you got it plugged in, you have to make sure it's getting in sufficient wattage. Sometimes you have to pull the wire out of here and back in again, so it goes up to the maximum amount of wattage for the sun at the time. It seems to the regulator, whatever you call it, in here or in the battery, doesn't always seem to pick up the maximum power the solar panel can put out for some reason. But if you pull the, as I said, if you pull the power line out, the in line out, it seems to sort itself out when you put it back in. So yeah, that's pretty good. So that's with the it charges really quickly with the RAV Power 24 watt 3-port outdoor charger. When it's hot like this, this is 29 Celsius in the clear sky. So yeah, very good. I've now found out that Amazon actually sent me a used product, obviously a returned product, and they sent it me as new. This has happened to me this is the second time I've known this to happen. It wasn't shrink wrapped, it didn't have any cellophane on it, and I got into contact with the Omni people of Omnicharge, and they told me, yeah, it should arrive shrink wrapped and with cellophane on. So they've said send it back to them and send me a new one, which is great. I've also found out that when you're charging the Mavic Pro battery, if you put it into DC mode, direct current mode, it's slightly more efficient, so you get slightly more charge. It uses slightly less power to charge the battery, but you still only get around just over half the battery charged on the Omnicharge 13. So yeah, so put it into DC mode. There's an AC mode and a DC mode, and I found that the RAV Power 24 watt 3 USB socket solar panel charges this up all right. Actually, you just leave it switched on. I actually switched on with the display, so you can see display, and it seems to charge it quite well. It will charge it no problem in the summer in a day, less than a day, as long as you put it in direct sunlight. Obviously if you face the solar panels in direct sunlight, then it's going to charge faster, but that's a 24 watt solar panel. I have bought another solar panel because I've got a few things to charge, and this likes to have a lot of wattage to charge it quicker, so I thought, yeah, I'll get two smaller solar panels. I've got the big blue, which is a 28 watt solar panel to charge it as well, so I've got enough solar panels now, and rather than getting one big direct current solar panel, they tend to be really big and not very good for putting on the backpack. But yeah, so I am impressed with this, but I'm just not impressed I was sent a used battery when I paid for a new one, and it's the second time Amazon have done that. So I will be doing, when I get my new one, I'll be doing a proper review for you guys. Cheers for watching, and if you like the video, please like or subscribe to my channel. Cheers.